Yeah. Hello there, Charlotte and Glenn, everybody who came through and left messages for me. Thank you so much. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing absolutely amazing today. I am. I'm doing amazing today. I had a beautiful live stream last night. It was my beautiful Nancy and doing amazing. So I hope that you are too. Yappy and I are doing well on this hump day, halfway through the week, although it's my Monday today. So it's my first day of the week today. So hi, Lily, my love, and hi, Charlotte. Nice to see you both. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having an amazing day and an amazing morning today. Happy birthday to your mommy. Happy birthday, Kelly. Happy birthday. Yes, I hope your mother has an amazing birthday and many, many more. Please tell her that I said happy birthday. You made a video for her. I have to go watch it later. There's Tiff. Hello, my Tiff Tiff. Hey there, Everything Channel, Addie Grace. There's my Addie Grace. Happy birthday, Sam. Happy birthday, honey. I hope you have an amazing day and many, many, many more birthdays. Many more birthdays to come. Hello, Tiffy love. Tiff says, hello, Lexi love. Get Lexi love. Remember that show, Get Christy love? Get Lexi love. You little people don't know nothing about that. Tiff might know. She might know. I used to love that show. Get Christy love. She was a detective, a bad one too. Oh no, you lost your favorite squishy. No. Oh, you're welcome, Sam. Oh, you gonna have seafood for mommy's birthday? I love it. Yes, please tell mommy that I wish her a very happy birthday. I know that she doesn't know me, but tell her that I said happy birthday. Yes, she's a Gemini queen. Happy birthday to your mommy. So you got to be extra good today. Extra good today. Hello there, BDBGP. Happy Wednesday. How you feeling? How you living? Feeling amazing. Living large as always. I hope you are too. Hey, everyone from BDBGP. I hope you're doing well. BDB says, hey, Tip. Happy Wednesday. You doing your hair today? What color, Addie? Are you doing pink? Glad to see you. Yes, thank you, BDB. Yeah, I took a little sabbatical, just a little one. So, yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. It truly is. Yappy says, hey, Charlotte. Okay. Oh, you're going to find it today. Yes, you will. You will find it today. You're doing pink. Okay, Addie. What you got going on, BD? You working? BDB? I'm just going to say Jay. Jaden. You know I'm always messing up BDBGP. You know I'm always messing it up. I'm always getting all the letters backwards. Ah, if you have any problems with anybody, let me know so I can call the Leo gang. That part. That part. Yes, the Leo gang. Because we don't play. We don't play. The Leo gang, we don't play, baby. We don't, especially as August Leos. Us August Leos. We stick together. You working all day today? Yes, multitasking. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I hope you have an amazing day today. What's the weather in Phoenix? I know, is it 100 and something today? I know it was the other day. And, I'm always checking because all of my besties are there. What, Lily, did you find it? Yeah, yes, right. Play, don't play. In the Martin House Party, boys. I love it. Play, don't play. Oh, two people on your channel. One of them, they were asking for my number. What? And the other was cussing on your channel. I told my mom, and she said I probably won't be able to host anymore. No, Lily. Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know, Jay. Going up to 120. Yeah. I know. I lived it for 8 years. Oh, I know. And imagine, I lived it for 8 years. And then one of those 8 years, I was pregnant during that whole mess. Yes, I know. It was not fun. Everybody says, oh, it's a dry heat. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's hot as hell. It truly is. It truly is. Yeah, Lily, yeah, that's not acceptable. And don't acknowledge those people. When you see those people come in, you need to block them. I hope you know how to do that. You do know how to do that. So you need to block them when they come to your channel. On your post, I got you. I got you. Yeah, that's very rude. I mean, don't go to somebody's channel and be rude on because of what they're posting. Go post your own mess. Right. So yeah. But yeah, Jay, the heat. The heat, brother man. So yeah, just stay cool. Stay indoors. Jay, one of the years in Phoenix for me, my air conditioner stopped working in my car. That was hell because I lived right across the street from Metro Center Mall. That's where I lived. And I lived there for 8 years. And I used to work all over, but my job moved way out. My job moved out to Gilbert. I worked for Dillard's Corporate. They moved out to Gilbert. So I would have to drive to Gilbert every day, Gilbert to and from with no AC. So it was not fun, Jay. It was not fun at all. Yes, it was not far. For your rhythm and blues R&B segment kicking off soon. You have to let me know because my schedule is all over the place, especially in the evenings. It's harder for me in the evenings. So yeah. Oh, hold on a minute. And Miss Hi Bethana, how you doing? One of them is a grown man. I don't know about the other because they don't have videos. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to be bothered with that, Lily, at all. At all. You don't. And you might need to stop posting for a minute. Stop posting for a minute, like mommy said. Some random kid asked for my number. What? When I was at no way. At your brother's baseball game. What? Okay, Jay. Where's my hair? It's under the hat. My hair is under the hat. Yeah, my hair is under my hat. Where's your hair, honey glazed? Where's your hair? I don't see you with a picture. So you don't have a face. So apparently you don't have a face or hair. Honey glazed. My channel is about positivity and inclusivity. I have no idea even who Gabe Owens is. And you spelled that wrong because it's not owners, it's Owens. I think that's what you meant. And I don't discuss that on my channel. So you need to go to somebody else's channel that discusses those kind of topics because I don't talk about that here. So you at the wrong live stream, honey. You at the wrong live stream. I'm good, Bethana. I hope you are too. I hope you are too, honey. Happy Wednesday. It's so good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Doing amazing. So yeah, I keep getting all these a lot of conversation about different things. You know what, honeysuckle or honey glazed or whatever your name is? You're absolutely right. So yeah, we're doing good, my love. We are doing so good here. I gotta pull up my other device so I can see the chat. So, Bethana, what you got going on today, my love? What's going on in your world today? I know that BDBGP is working today. I know Lily is on summer break. So, what have you got going on? Addie's on summer break. So yeah, it's warm. It's warm in here because I turned off my AC and I forgot to turn my fan on. I turned the AC off because it makes too much noise and I get cold when I'm sitting back here. And I didn't feel like putting on a jacket. But the sun is coming through my window. The sky is beautiful today. That was a beautiful Carolina blue sky today. So it is lovely. It's lovely. All right, let me turn this down and see if I can get on the chat so I can actually see the chat because I think my chat, I think is frozen. So let's see. Let me see the chat. Let's get to my channel. There we go. Hump Day live stream with Lexi. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Thank you so much. Hey, Primo. Happy Hump Day. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany. Tiffy, my boo. Okay, Addie says me and my cousin were playing catch. And then he asked me, I said, I don't think so. And then when we went to our family and told them, took us about 5 minutes because we couldn't stop laughing. He was checking you out, Addie, apparently. Rich Rising Primo. Your favorite day of the week, Hump Day. I'm so glad you're here, Tiff. Thank you. Hello there, Own Fun. How you doing? You know, we just had to block somebody here with the crap. So yes. He looked like he was in sixth grade anyway. He wanted an older lady. He wanted an older lady. Oh, Addie, Addie, aren't you gonna be glad? Soon you will be moved, Addie, and not be dealing with these people. All right, let's get on some YouTube elliptic. And today's drink is we're drinking a ghost. We're drinking a ghost today, and it's grape, and it tastes like a grape soda. It's so good. It's so good. It's delicious. And I'm drinking some electrolytes in my hydro jug. So, we got to chug along. Everybody take some sips of water. So, yeah. Happy birthday, Eve, Chaos. Happy birthday, Eve. Morning is going amazing, Primo. It's going great. Yeah, it's been a good morning so far. Zoe is such on a cloud. She's doing so well, her 30-pound weight loss and her exercising. She's been getting up early. She's been doing one of your things, getting up at 4 in the morning. This morning she slept until about 5:15. She got up and did all her exercise and everything, made her breakfast, and she's doing her thing. Meanwhile, me, I'm in my bed. I'm not trying to do any of that. I've already done my steps, though. I've started my steps. I don't know how many steps I have, but I think I've got about 10,000 already. So I've already done that. So things are just moving along, moving along. So, yes, big congrats. Yes, yes. Big congrats. Carmex, yes, Lily. Thank you, Lily. Lily's keeping me on track today. Little Lily. It's little Lily today. Not big Lily's not here. It's little Lily. And the Carmex for my lips, everyone. Come on, Carmex. Do your thing, Carmex. Come on, Carmex. Ah, so yeah, but today has been amazing. Been an amazing day, Primo, so far. So far, so good. I cannot complain. I can't complain any day, really. You know, when we wake up in the morning and we open our eyes, it's a blessing. And it's a blessing to be here, and a blessing that I have a throat chakra that I can speak, and a blessing that I can see, and I can hear, and I can smell, and I can taste, and I can walk. Even though I walk assisted, I use a cane. This morning, though, the only thing that happened to me this morning is that I had a really bad back spasm. I forgot to tell you that. I had one of the worst back spasms that I've had in months. So that almost took me out. But I rallied and I was able to still do my steps and get it together. It's subsided. Sometimes they last for a long time, but it's subsided. So yeah. So yeah, Primo. Yes, I did say happy birthday to Sam earlier, Lily. You might have missed it. Yes, I wish Sam a very happy birthday and many, many more to come. And many, many more. Hey there, JW fam. How you doing today? So yeah, Primo. Thank you, Primo. Yeah, I haven't had one in a long time. And I don't know what it was this morning, but when I came back, we left, took Zoe, had to check the mail. There was about this much mail in my mailbox, this much. We hadn't checked the mail. I don't check the mailbox every day. And I know that Ed McMahon is not knocking on my door with that, $10,000 or whatever he's going to bring, right? So I don't check the mailbox. Publishers Clearinghouse. Remember that, Primo? Publishers Clearing. I know you know the commercial, Primo. Ah, so yeah. Oh, you tried live streaming and you got kicked off. Yeah, JW. Did you get kicked off because you have to be 16 to do it? Are you 16 and older? Because if you're not 16, YouTube is going to kick you off. Or something else might have been going on. Yes, for being too young. Yeah, you can't do live streams until you're 16, honey. And that's all across the board on most platforms. That's on Roblox. That's on all of that. You have to be 16 now to do a live stream. They started that policy last year. So, yeah, you have to be 16. You're 11. Yes, yes. So, yeah, you got a ways to go. You got 5 more years before you could do a live stream because they want to see your ID and they know, you can't fool them. They know. They know. Haven't heard about them in ages. I know, right, Primo? And yes, you remember those commercials. I know. I know you do. My commercial buddy. You and Zoe could talk about the commercials because she loves commercials. Last night we watched BET Soul from back 1994. It was the worst. All those songs, Zoe and I were laughing because Zoe said, these are the songs that Primo's going to play, the deep cuts that nobody knows about. I said, yeah, that's what Primo's gonna do. He's gonna play the deep cuts. They were all the only song that was familiar to me on the countdown that year on when that show was on was the number one song was Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You. That was the number one song. All the rest of the songs, I knew the people, but I did not know the songs at all. Then I showed Zoe JJ Fad, Supersonic. We did because I never showed her JJ Fad before, so we watched JJ Fad, and that was so funny, Primo. Ah, Delvin! Hi, Delvin! Bless up, Delvin, my love. How are you doing? How are you doing, Delvin? How are you doing, my love? It's so good to see you, Delvin. Respect, brother. Respect, brother. Bless up to the chat. Bless up, Jah bless. Jah bless. Jah's blessings to everyone. Yes. Big up, Alexis. You cool? Are you at work? Yeah. Have a good day at work. I hope your morning's going okay at work today. Hope it's not too hectic. But you in the big city. I hope you're taking off to go to the ticker tape parade, Delvin. I hope you're taking off to go to the parade. I need some gear. I need a hat. I asked my brother. My brother does all the he draws all these things, right? And I haven't heard he ain't responded to me yet. I'm like, I need a hat and a jersey or something. I mean, hook your sister, hook your big sister up. What is going on? Hook a sister up for God's sake. Ah. Oh yeah, you're in PA. You're in PA. Right. Okay, you're just a hop skipping away from the city, Delvin. You're gonna have to take the train down and go to the ticker tape parade tomorrow. You're not going, yeah. Ah, well, rich rising to you, Lucy. Rich rising, Lucy. Yes, Delvin. Nah, Prima's laughing at me. It's like hook a sister up. Come on now. I know the return. I know the return. That's what Zoe asked me last night. She's like, okay. I said, you cannot be working out that night. She's like, no. She's like, okay, mommy, maybe I'll work out early and I'll be back on time. I'm like, you better. We're already ready for the deep cuts. I don't want to hear the deep cuts. I want to hear what the most popular something. I already have a request for my first song though. Vibes Cartel. Is it summertime? Or whatever. I would like to hear that first, please. That is my request. Make a note of that. That is my request. This is my first song. And then I want to hear JJ Fat. Supersonic. Zoe's like, what are they even saying? You know, at the end when she's like, lama, 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 lima, lama, 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 lima, lama, 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 lama. Yeah. Zoe said, Mommy, what is she saying? I said she's saying lama, 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 lama. Yeah. Ah, oh my God. Summertime. Yes. Yes, Delvin. Summertime. That's cartel. You know, Delvin and I, when we come, we want to hear some good reggae music. So, and I want to hear some steel pulse and I want to hear all the things. So yeah, let's get it together. Let's make that list now, Primo. Come on. Ah, good tunes, good tunes. This is good tunes. Ah, the highlights of the club streams were Michael Jackson Monday, yes. Reggae night and the first Freestyle Friday, yes. They were. They were. Those were the highlights. Those are the highlights. Absolutely. Those were the highlights. Oh, Lucy says hello. Primo. And hello to Delvin. Hello, Lucy from Primo. Bless you, Lucy from Delvin. You know I'm behind. I'm always behind in this chat. Um, but yes. Yes, I know. You love the club vibes, right, Delvin? I know. Me too. Me too. Primo, we gotta do some supersonic for Zoe. Oh my God. Hey there, Lily. Lily says, happy, Lexi. I'm very happy. I'm happy every day, genuinely so. Because, little Lily, life is too short. And I want to be happy every day. I'm getting older and I want to live for a long time. And you can't live a long time if you're always negative and not positive. So, yeah, it's all about being happy and having fun. Having fun. So yes, Michael Jackson Monday. I know it was 4 hours. I know. I loved it. Yes, respect. Enough respect. Enough respect. Enough respect from Delvin. Yes, Delvin. Yes, Primo says he appreciates that, Delvin. Yep, happy Lexi and happy Yappy. Happy Yappy. So yes. I know it didn't even seem like it, right, Dalvin? It didn't even seem like it was 4 hours. Like, not at all. Didn't seem like it at all. Yes, let's have fun, Lily. Let's have fun. That's what it's all about. It's summer vacation. We just got to have some fun around here. And I can't wait. or I shouldn't say I can't wait. I should say I'm very excited to do karaoke here with you guys. So I'm going to work on that this week on getting my board and my mic and everything set up this week so we can do some karaoke on Saturdays. So I'm really looking to get that together. At least, if nothing else, we will have sound. We will have a laugh track and clapping and all kinds of things. So that I'm looking forward to. So I got to get that together. So, yes. I know, Primo, that gray bar is a mess. It does. Delvin, time flies when you are having fun, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yes. When time flies and everyone is having fun, it doesn't seem right. Like the time at hand passed when it has. Exactly, Primo. Exactly. So yeah, Lily. Yeah, we're gonna have to have some songs. We're gonna have to sing some things. I'm looking so much forward to doing karaoke here with you guys. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah. So Delvin, what time did you go into work? What time do you get off? Do you go in super, super early? Have you done your live stream today? Are you doing one today? I have to get to your channel too, Delvin, so I can continue to watch some more of your live streams and things. So I do have to get over there to do that. 10 to 7. Ah! Those used to be my hours when I worked in New York. I worked for Ernst and Winnie, which I think now is Ernst and Young. I'm not sure. An accounting firm. And my hours were 10 to 6. I worked 10 to 6. My daughter works 10 to whenever her job closes. So usually 8:30-ish. So yeah, but she went in early today. She's been going in like about 9:30. So yeah, her hours used to be 9:30 till close. Now they're 10 to close. So yeah, Delvin. Do you like those hours? So thank you for the beautiful emojis, Lucy. Um, I liked those hours when I lived in New York because getting on the subway, there's nobody on the subway at that hour going or coming home for me. So that was perfect. I didn't have to get on a crowded subway first thing in the morning or in the evening. And that I loved. That I loved. So yeah. Ah, your brother works from 4 to 9. Those are good hours too. 4 in the afternoon till 9 at night. I do like those hours too. Yeah, it's okay. You don't complain about it. Of course not, Delvin. Of course not. Yeah, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for me. Yeah, Primo is 6 to 6. And those my hours used to be 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. when I lived in Phoenix. I worked 6 a.m. to 2 in the afternoon. Those were my hours every day. And I love that too because it's so quiet. I would leave. And then I had one job where I worked 5 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. I didn't like the job, period. Um, but the hours I liked, I just didn't care for the job at all. And I didn't stay there long because I couldn't stand it. And then one of my jobs I worked for, at the time it was, I believe AT&T, I'm not sure, but I worked for the telephone company. I worked for the 411 information. But it was a split shift and I could not stand it. Because we went in maybe some days like at 7 in the morning. So we may have worked 7 to 11 a.m. And then you went home or did whatever you wanted to do from 11 and you had to be back to work either at 5 or 6 p.m. and we worked until 10. And I didn't like that. I did not like that span in the day. My baby was a little baby then. Zoe was a baby. She hadn't even learned, I don't think, how to walk yet. And I just didn't like that. I didn't like that. No, I take that back. She was a year old. She was a year old, I think, when I started there at the phone company. So, yeah. Thank you for the emojis of me. Primo, I still don't have emojis. Let me see if I have them here on my laptop. Ah, I have them on my laptop. Uh-huh, but I do not have them on my phone. No emojis on my phone. Nope. No emojis at all. I don't know why that happens. Yeah, there's none here. Like if I can't, I don't even see that. There's no even little thing for that at all. Nothing. There's nothing for that here at all. I don't have gifts. Yeah, there's nothing. None of that is here. Yeah, none of it. It's so strange. Oh, what did you do earlier this morning, Lily? But yeah, so yeah, Delvin, you're kind of like me and you're like my daughter. You don't complain because it's something that we have to do. You live a life. When you have to live your life, right? There's nobody out here that's handing us money for us to stay home or for us to do whatever we want to do. We have to work. As adults, we have to work. And we have to be appreciative because there's somebody else who does not have a job, right? Or can't find a job or something like that. So I'm with you there. I'm with you there, Delvin. Ah, you listen to Charlie Wilson. You love Charlie Wilson, Lily. Yes, Primo, you do. You do. I do too. I told you my aunt, I only have one aunt left. All my cousins are there, but I only have one aunt left there, and she's in her 80s, and I need to get there. She's starting to forget things too. So, yeah. I know, Primo. Ah, that's going to be me and you. When we see each other, that's going to be us. Yeah, uh-huh. Because is me and mommy are the same. She might be taller than me, actually. She's probably taller than me. Yeah. I love it. I love that. I love that. Zoe and I was joking. I'm like, yeah, we will come up to your waist. Zoe's like, we're so short, mommy. I'm like, we are. We're short. Uh, Complainers, yes, they don't acknowledge what they won't do. That somebody else will. That part, Primo. That part. That part. Yeah, Lily, you got to go back to Florida. Back to Florida and see mommy. Ah, Primo, you laughing at me. It's so true, Primo. Zoe, I had Zoe laughing when I showed her. She thought it was so sweet. And I said, Zoe, can you imagine me and you? I cannot find the picture of the president of the college where I graduated, Belmont Abbey. Primo, that man was almost 8 feet. He was seven something, very thin and tall. We took pictures with him, one of my classmates and I, and she's shorter than me, and I'm already short. You should see us next to this man. This man is way up here, Prima, and we are literally at his waist. We were dying. The people in the room couldn't stop laughing. They were screaming. We were literally at his waist, at his waist. Ah, it's so funny. Everybody's taller than me, though, Prima. I mean, that's been that way for my whole life. I always thought I was tall, right? I told you that story. I went to the doctor, and she's like, yeah, and how old? I know, Prima, right? Wow, I know. And I went to the doctor, and she's like, oh, yeah, let's take, how tall are you? This was my God, probably 20 years ago or longer. And here, when we first moved here, before I had the doctor who I have now, and I was probably a nurse practitioner. And I says, oh, I'm 5'3". No, I said I'm five. I either said I'm 5'3" or 5'6", and she's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm not? I am too. I am. She's like, no, ma'am, you're not. And of course, when I stood on the thing, yeah, I'm not. I'm not. And most short people wear heels. Most short women wear really high heels. I can't walk in heels, so I don't wear heels. So I'm tiny. I'm short. I'm a short. I'm a real shawty for real. Shawty for real, that's me. That's me, primo. I'm a shawty for real, honey. Yeah, for real. This is really so good. I needed a little energy after the back spasm. So this is good, Ghost. Hook us up, Ghost, with some Welch's grape. And it really tastes like that too. It's sugar free. It's sugar free. Um, Only thing in New York City I don't miss is the R, the B, and the C trains. But Prima, I was telling Zoe about that the other day. I was I was watching something last night. I think it premieres today on YouTube. I forgot the guy's name though. Um, Essence Atkins, the actress, she did an interview on a podcast with a gentleman. He has a channel on Instagram. That's how I saw it. But he has a YouTube channel where he where his things are. I have to look it up again. And I can't think of his name right now, but she was saying that when she was 6 years old, they lived in Brooklyn. That's where she's born. She's from Brooklyn. And she wanted to go. I know, me too, Prima. I love the Welch's brand. And she signed up, for a ballet class. And she got herself dressed. She got up. She got herself ready at 6 years old. She put her hair back in a bun the best way she could. And she was scared of her mother. I'm thinking her mother was a real trip. And she was scared of her mother. And the mother was still sleeping. And she's like, I have to get to my class. So she went to wake up the mother. The mother was in the bed with a boyfriend. And she woke her up and the mother wouldn't answer. And she just stood there. And then the mother turned around. She's like, we have to do that another time. You can go another time. And she just stood there and, the water welled up in her eyes. And the mother turned back around and she's like, can you get there by yourself? And she said, yes. So the mother gave her $1.50, 75 cents to get there. Now, this is a long time ago because I think the train is now what? It's either $3 or $5 now. It's not even $1.50 anymore. So it was 75 cents then for her to go downtown. This was all the way in Manhattan. She had to take the subway to Manhattan, 6 years old. Okay. And take the subway back and navigate the subway. Primo, me as an adult living in New York, you know how many times I have gotten on it's horrible. It is horrible. You know how many times I have gotten on the subway and you end up on the wrong side and you got to cross over and get back to the other side and whatnot. I didn't even sometimes couldn't navigate that. A 6-year-old child. And guess what train she had to take? The D train. That's one of the worst trains out there. The D train stops on so many not great stops, and the stations are big and dark and not safe. I hated taking the D train. And my trains before I left New York, well, the number one was my train because my father lived in Washington Heights off of Broadway, where my baby brother still lives to this day. And when I lived with my aunt, we lived on 142nd Street between Broadway and Riverside. The number one was my train. When I moved back to the Bronx, I took the number six, like J-Lo on the six, baby. I was on the six. Those trains are different, right? The number one is the local. It's the local train. It stops at all the stops, but it's the local. It's okay. The D train, you couldn't pay me to send my 6-year-old child on the D train by themselves. And she talked about that and she said, yeah, but she did it. And, I can't imagine how scared she was. I started crying watching that. I couldn't imagine, Prima. I couldn't imagine. If my mother was like that, I couldn't imagine. You know, I'm so blessed that I had Mama Jewel who just did the world for me. I went to dance classes and did everything. My mother took me, right? Or she had somebody take me. It wasn't that, because my mother worked, right? But I still was involved in so many things. When Zoe was little, Zoe was involved in so many things, but I took her. I took Zoe to ballet. I didn't say, oh, you got to find a way to go to ballet at 5 years old. What? And here in North Carolina, we don't have no nothing here. We just got the train like a couple of years ago. We have nothing here, right? So it's something how some parents can be. So yeah. Yes, it happened to you too, Delvin. The D train danger line it is. I do know. I do know, Delvin. Oh, I know, Delvin. That BX girl, baby. I know. My father, my aunt, everybody lives in that area, right? My mother was born and raised in Harlem, Delvin. My aunt and uncle for over 50 years lived in Esplanade Gardens up on Lenox Ave, 147th and 7th Avenue and Lenox. My aunt lives off of 142nd Street, Broadway, Riverside. My father lived in Washington Heights. That's where I spent every summer. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. The D train ain't no joke, baby. Ain't no joke. So yes, uptown love, baby, for real, for real. Ah, right, the dark train, Primo, the dark train. right? The odds don't favor anybody like that. Yeah, and it's worse now, Primo. It's worse now. It really is. Yes, it really is. Yeah, I do. It's just it's not good. It's not a good situation. But yeah, Primo. Yes, just to get to where you needed to be, you may have to take 3 to 4 trains. Yes. Yes. And in a city that large, right? What are the odds? What are the odds, Primo? And a little girl, 6 years old, on a train by herself, dressed up in a little, and she kept looking at the map to make sure she didn't miss her spot, her where the train got off. And another thing too, how do you know what side of the train to get on? That's a hard thing when you're a little kid. You don't know what side of the train to get on, which side is going uptown, which side is going downtown, right? You get on that train and you're on the wrong, going in the wrong direction. You got to get off and try to pray that the train station is connected, that you can go up and through and don't have to come out and come back in and pay another fee to get back on the train. That was scary. And I would never, Zoe would have never done it. Zoe took the bus. Primo, Zoe was in high school. Zoe took the bus the first time she ever took the bus in high school. This was after I had lost my job. And my car was repossessed. I didn't have a car. Zoe had to stay after school for tutoring. Her teacher wanted to go over some things with her. Zoe was either in 10th or 11th grade. And I had made the arrangement. They gave her a bus ticket and a bus pass and everything because they knew my situation. I'm like, she has to have a bus pass. I don't have anybody to pick her up, and I can't pick her up. Zoe got on the bus and she thank you for the beautiful flowers, Tiff. Zoe got on the bus and didn't know which right. Zoe was on the wrong side of the street. Thank God she called me and I told her, no, you're on the side to go downtown. No, no, no. You got to get on the other side. So she crossed back over. There's 2 buses though, and I forgot to give her the right bus. I didn't know that they didn't tell her the right bus number. She got on the wrong bus. And I said, okay, she called me and she's like, okay, mommy, I'm on the bus. I said, okay, when you get to right across the street from me, there used to be a Burger King. I says, when you see Burger King, press the button so you can get off. And she's like, Mommy, I have to call you back. And she hung up and she wouldn't answer the phone. I was freaking out. She was on the wrong bus. That bus turned the corner. She never even saw Burger King. That bus ended up going to the mall. So the bus driver told her to stay on. Thank God for that bus driver. She wasn't a nice bus driver, but she was nice enough, Zoe said, to tell her, stay on and I'll bring you back. And then she told Zoe where she had to get off, and Zoe had to walk up the street and across. Scared me to death. I was walking out of this house, Primo. I looked like a crazy, I looked like a banshee. And my mother's like, where you going? I'm like, to find my child. What do you mean, where am I going? To find my child. Are you kidding me, Primo? So imagine, Zoe was like 15. Somebody 6? Oh my God, that would have never sat in my spirit. That would have never sat in my spirit. Never, 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 never. So yes. Delvin, we peoples. Yes, yes, Delvin. My brother for life. My baby brother for life, Delvin. For life. So yes, Primo. Knowing how to navigate that, traveling like that, right, and sleet, snow, and rain is even worse. Even worse. Right? Not knowing navigation, right? That's the last place you want to get lost in. The last place. You know what it always reminds me of? And nobody here is old enough to even know, probably Family Affair with Buffy and Jody. Buffy and Jody lived in New York in a high rise downtown with their Uncle Bill. He was an architect. And Uncle Bill had a manservant, right? Mr. French. Mr. French took Buffy and Jody on a trip to okay, Delvin. Um, Buffy and Jody, Mr. French took Buffy and Jody on a trip, and he left them. He went to get something and he said, stay right here. And they got on the bus to Mexico without Mr. French. And they were like 6. They were twins, so they were either 5 or 6. Of course, that was a TV show. I bawled my eyes out. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Like, oh my goodness. But just crazy, primo, crazy. I couldn't. And when I heard her with that story, and yeah, that broke my heart. It broke my heart. I heard it yesterday. It just broke my heart. I was like, what? I couldn't stop bawling after that. I'm like, this young lady has been through some stuff. Has been through some stuff. The things that we never know what people have been through, right, Primo? You never know. That's why it pays to be kind to the people that we meet, because we never know what somebody's dealing with or what they have dealt with. And it makes then you get to know, that's why that person is like they are. That's why this is that, because they've been through some stuff, through some things. So yeah, just like nuts, nuts. I want to say to everybody, I appreciate everybody for coming in here. And sometimes we have issues. I don't want to put it in the ether, but just in case something happens, I just want to tell everybody here that you know that I love you plenty, plenty. I see you. I see each and every one of you, and I appreciate each and every one of you every time you come by and you support. I appreciate you. And I'm proud of you, and I thank you. I thank you for navigating these YouTube streets, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. I'm thinking of all the songs, Primo. I'm thinking of all the songs. Right now, I want D Train. We need D Train. Put that on the list, Primo. D Train. D Train. Since we're talking about it, we need to hear D Train. So, yes, every experience with trauma is different. Yes, there may be similarities, but it's never parallel. It never is, Primo. Nothing's linear, right? Nothing is linear at all. We all deal with things so differently. Nothing is linear. Yeah, it's not. It's really not. It's really not. And it's something. That's why I really appreciate, you know, you saying what you mean and meaning what you say. And that's what I do. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And I'm unapologetic about it. I never go out to hurt somebody's feelings, but if it does, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Because I'm not going to sit around here and blow smoke up somebody's behind. I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to do that. And I ran across, how there's a live stream on right this morning. I don't know what. Oh, when I went to set up, the live stream, and I must have clicked on something, and it was somebody who I don't deal with, period, anymore, right? And they had their little live stream doing their thing, and I'm like, more power to you, do your thing. And the people in there, it's like, and it's so sad, because it's like these are some people now that I'm just gonna have to say bye to. Have to say bye to. I can't deal with that. The energies that go on here. That's what I was saying the other day here, right? Energy vampires. I don't deal with that. I'm not. I'm not, and that's why I can't go to every place. When we had guests here the other day, they came on and they're like, and I'm like, I haven't seen you in so long, and I'm like, I probably won't ever see you, because you go to people that I don't deal with, and I'm not going to, as an empathic person, I will never put myself in a room where I am not wanted. I will never do that. To make somebody happy, I will never do that. Like, period, point blank, period. Peace is important, Primo. My peace is important to me. So, yeah, I don't know how I got on that tangent, but anyway, but anyway. But yes, I appreciate that, because you go in so many places here and people just try, go along to get along, and that's all good and well. But I don't believe in that. I'm not going along to get along with a damn soul. I'm in my sexagenarian area, in my sexagenarian era. Hopefully to get to my septuagenarian era. If you don't know what that is, Google is your friend. And so I'm not trying to be someplace where the energy there is like beating me up. Absolutely not. Just for likes and clicks and that kind of thing. No. I feel like this platform, right? The streets here, it's worse than being in high school. All the clicks, it's worse than being in high school. There are so many people here thank you for the rainbows, Lucy. So many people here with the beard. Right. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Tiff. 100%. I'm not going to do it. I will not. I'm not going to be a collab with you. I'm not going to be a guest on somebody's something. No. If I don't deal with you, I'm not dealing with you, beloved. Don't ask me. Don't ask me to be on you know what? On your shiznit. Don't ask me. Don't ask me to come to your channel. Don't ask me to do these things because guess what? Lexi is not having it. We're not doing it. Yappy and I, we're not doing that. Yeah. And it's so, you know what I love here is that we learn things every day, right? We learn things every day. It's YouTube University. We're learning. We're learning. I'm building an ecosystem here. And my ecosystem has cannot deal with any breaches. I'm building this ecosystem brick by brick. If you saw my post that said the Lexi focus and what I'm doing, I have a recipe for this thing. It doesn't not include BS. Doesn't include that. Not at all. Doesn't include it at all. Thank you. It doesn't include it. Tiff says hello, Lucy love. My Unc Caesar Senior would say, when you get rejected everywhere, you'll go anywhere. Rest in peace. Ah, yes. Rest in peace to Tio. Exactly. Right? It's like, no. Like when I am rejected, what is rejection? Protection. Can I get an amen? Rejection is protection. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. So I don't question that. I don't question it. Yeah, reject me all you want to. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Hello there, Chef. How you doing, Chef? Happy Wednesday, Chef. So yes. Delvin said, bless up, Tiff. Yes. So, we just can't do it. We can't. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how you see things and you're like, what? Why do people stand for that? Why do people support people that they can't stand? I'm waiting for the answer. I'm waiting. Jump in anytime. Why do you support people that you can't stand? Why do you hold on to the people who you know you don't like, or the people who you know can't stand you, but you're constantly going to their channel? You're constantly up on their live streams. You're constantly here, then the other. Why? Why do people do that? I don't understand it. YouTube is not making me rich, right? It's not. And YouTube is for fun. And the bonus is, yes, you can get paid for having fun. YouTube is not going to make you rich. It's the other things that you do outside of YouTube that may bring you something, but it's not YouTube. And unless you're Mr. Beast with his over 500 million subscribers and that kind of thing, and his shows, now he's doing commercials and all that kind of stuff on TV, he's doing all the things. That's how you make your money. Being here on YouTube, there are months. People get so crazy when they want to get monetized. They stop speaking to you. They start doing stupid stuff, start being entertained by trolls in their live streams and all that crazy nonsense. For what? You're not going to get a check for a couple of months. If you do, if you could make that threshold of $100, not everybody can do that. Everybody here is not floating money to you and giving you super chats and doing all that stuff every time you go live. That's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. For some people that happens. It doesn't happen for everybody here. And you have to get you got to know that, right? Like, don't let this platform take over your freaking life. Don't. I have a life. And it's not this. Contrary to what some people think. I know they're like, oh, Lexi posts again. Lexi posts and does something every day. Well, things are planned and they come up, but I'm not here every day. Yeah, there's some days I don't even open this up. Do that. Step back. Take some time away from this. Yes, there's tons of avenues to generate money. Exactly, Primo. Tons of them. Yes, chef. It's unrealistic. It truly is. Hi there, Luna. How you doing, Luna? Yes, rich afternoon, chef from Primo. Yes, when that's the case, right? The question following that becomes, how desperate are you for approval? That part. And that brings me into another topic. Thank you for that, Primo. When you're desperate for approval, right? If people don't like you as you come, right? Even though everyone isn't going to like everyone, what does that tell you? What does it tell you? I did my very first episode with Nancy last night on her channel. Two beautiful crones, one powerful conversation. It'll be here on my channel Tuesday, June 23rd, 5 o'clock p.m. It's an adult conversation, though. So for the adults here, if you want to stop by and say, hey, I would appreciate that. We're crones. Crones are somebody over 60, the age of 60 and above. We're a crone. We're female. We're a crone, right? We've earned the right to say what we say. We've earned that right. I learned that from my mother. When my mother was 80 something, she's like, you can't tell. I can say whatever I want to say and do whatever I want. I've earned that right. We have earned that right as a crone. And the conversation last night was freedom from external validation, right? But I'll break it down for everybody. Basically, why do you need approval from anyone? You don't. You need to approve you. You need to love you and approve you. You don't need whatever somebody else thinks about you is none of your business. That is the second tenet of the four agreements, right? Don't take things personally. Don't take them personally, right? What's that song? Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Don't take it personal, people. Don't do it. Get this book. This is the pocket version. Get it. Get it. Read it. It's a good read and it's an easy read. You'll read it in less than an hour. What anybody says about me is none of my business. What anybody thinks about me is absolutely none of my business. That's their stuff, and they project their crap onto you. Snap out of it. Snap out of it, for God's sake. Oh my goodness. Ah. Are you doing well? I'm doing amazing, Luna. I'm doing good. Tons of avenues. Yes, Primo. Primo's like, yes. Snap out of it. Two crones, Primo. Two crones. Two crones. Crones, not crows. Crones. Crones. Two crones. Ah, yes, just as I explained, just because you exist, right, doesn't mean you have an identity. And this is always the result when you are spending time trying to be someone else and not yourself. It's so true. It's so true, Primo. Just be yourself. Somebody asked me that, and my answer is I love me. And I think that comes, and Zoe does. The question last night was, what does Zoe think? Right. And I said, well, Zoe's 28. She's a Gen Zer. But Zoe is very mature. And Zoe grew up with in a household of three generations of strong Boricua women, right? Two generations, actually. My mother and me. Zoe has a head on her shoulders like nobody else in their 20s. Zoe is very mature for her age. Zoe can do her thing and holds her own. I don't have to worry about Zoe. Zoe is scrappy and Zoe will fight you too. I don't have to worry about Zoe anywhere. I never have to. Zoe represents me well, very well. She always has since a child, as I represented my mother well, right? Um, my mother was confident and she bred that in me and I did in Zoe. We have that confidence about us, baby. We are queens. We are Black, Nubian, Boricua queens, honey. La Reina, right. Nobody can tell me anything about me. Nobody can. And you could go to everybody's thing and tell everybody Lexi this and that and da da da. Or you can go and tell somebody can go and tell something about you. They don't know you, beloved. They don't. And I love me some me. I always have since I was a little girl. I've loved myself. And do that mirror work. Get in the mirror and look at yourself and talk to yourself every day. I have that confidence about me. I could come here and say anything and do anything. I'm not as Miley Cyrus said when she was a little girl, I ain't afraid of nothing. I ain't afraid of nothing at all. Not afraid of a daggone thing. I'm not. Absolutely not. Okay, Delvin. Absolutely not. You know, and it's so true, Primo. Yes, Primo. Yes, yes. The Boricuas. The Boricuas in the building, baby. Right? We dance to the beat of a different drummer. Yes, we do. And we are very strong people and very family minded people. And we believe in our own people, right? We do. And we care for our people. And we're not going to leave somebody out to dry. We don't do that. We don't. We don't. Um, you know, when somebody's dealing through something, we're all dealing with something. Period. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Loving yourself is so important, Delvin. It is so important. You know, it really, and I understand, believe me, I'm not preaching or anything. I'm just having a conversation. People, a lot of people have a hard time with that. You know, they do. I had an acquaintance once, because I'm not going to call her a friend. She was never a friend, but an acquaintance. And, you know, she couldn't get with that. She didn't love herself. It was just, it was terrible. And I'm like, here she was, somebody who was married, living in big sky country, had 20 acre, all this land to do whatever she, I mean, she had it all, had everything. That doesn't buy you happiness, and that I know. But you are so blessed, beyond blessed. And you're walking around here not loving yourself. What is that even about? I don't understand that kind of thing. I don't understand that concept. I couldn't live with myself like that. I could not. I couldn't live with myself like that. You know, I just couldn't. And I would say to her, "Oh, look in the mirror and think." She's like, "I don't look in the mirror. I can't sign that." I'm like, "Well, you are a negative somebody, right? How do you go through life like that?" And those are the people that everybody gravitates towards, and those are the people that get everything and have everything and do everything. And it's like so backwards. It's so backwards. I never could understand that. I never could understand it. You know, never. Yes, you had a challenge. Look in the mirror, yes, at your reflection and remind yourself or tell yourself 10 reasons why you love yourself. Exactly, Primo. Exactly. That is a big challenge, right? It's a big challenge to find 10 things. I did a post yesterday, and it's a post about the different things about me, right? My aura, all the different things there. And every one of those things is something about me. So if you go and look at that post, it's in my community tab. I think it was the last thing I posted last night, maybe. Go look at that. You know, that is everything. It's everything. It says everything about me in a nutshell. I'm nurturing all the things that I am. You know, sometimes we don't know. We have to learn those things about ourselves. I know those things about myself. I know me. And that's the blessing of getting to a certain age. That's the blessing of being in my 60s. I am so blessed to be here because I love myself. I know myself. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know what's good for my body and what's not good for my body. I know all the things, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning because this is a learning curve. As long as we're on this planet, we are learning something new every single day. I'm still learning. But I do recognize that as I'm getting older and I'm still learning, I need to make room for the younger people, like room for Zoe and room for those people to come up and do their thing and take their thing over. I'm not somebody who's like, oh well, no, we've done it better and you can't do it. No, there's room for all of us. There's room for my wisdom and my knowledge, and for me to also learn from the younger generation who's coming up, right? To do something better in this world, to do something better in this world. And I was watching President Obama this morning and Mrs. Obama. Their museum is getting ready to open on Friday in Hyde Park. That's where I lived for 4 years. That's where I went to high school, and where I lived in Hyde Park, south side of Chicago, baby. My school was right by where they used to live. I used to walk by there all the time, by their house all the time. And this museum is getting ready to open. And like he said, she was asking, Robin Roberts was asking, things like, what would you change or what would you do now? Or what would you tell somebody now? And Michelle says, well, my mother always said, old people need to get out the way. Let these young people come up and do some things. We don't know everything. And I agreed with that, right? Yeah, we know a lot and we've lived a lot of life and we've done a lot of things, but we're still learning. So let's bridge that gap and bring everybody together. Let's bridge that gap. That's why I love the young people that come here and that support me. I learn something new every day from my beautiful young people. They are the future. They're the future. Right? The greatest love of all. That was my song, my eighth grade graduation song. Right? The children are our future. Let them lead the way. Yes. We don't know it all. We don't. I'm still learning every single day. Every single day. So, yes, Delvin, that was great. Yes. Yeah. Hi there, JW. Is it JW? No, it's Own. Welcome back, Own. So yeah, let me go back because I know I missed a couple of comments. Yes, it's sad when you don't love yourself, but love the world. Yes, yes, Delvin. Ah, Lily has a talent. What is your talent, Lily? To love possessions, right? More than self leads to destruction of oneself. That part, Primo, it does. It does. And we know so many people like that, don't we? Who don't love themselves, but they love the materialistic things, right? It's all about the materialistic. We know so many people like that, so many, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Truly is, truly is. 100%. Delvin said, yeah, and Primo said, right? I know, Lily, you're going to miss eighth grade, but guess what? You are moving on, baby. High school? Oh my goodness. Yes. Moving forward. That's what it's all about. No time to go back. We're moving forward, but we keep those memories. Keep those memories. Yes. Step aside and let the upstarts shine so they can eventually step aside and let the ones come after them shine. The youth will do great things. Indeed, Primo. Indeed. I hope that they will. I truly do. I truly do. Sometimes we don't see that here, right? When we have so many of these young people here who are so blinded by everything they're blinded by, and who they come on here and do the troll thing and the stupid thing and harass people and do stuff like that. But it's like, what are your dreams? Is this your dream to come on here and be an idiot? That's your dream? What are your dreams and your desires? Because nowadays the parents don't plant things in them, right? My mother planted a seed in me. I planted a seed in my daughter, right? Out of the three of us, I am the one that has the highest education. I have a master's degree. My mother didn't graduate high school. My mother said, "No, that's not happening to you." My mother wanted to work. So she didn't graduate high school, right? My mother was born in 1931. Things were different back then. So she worked, but she did go through to 11th grade. She just didn't finish. But my mother learned. My mother took so many classes afterwards so that she can get to where she was and make all that money at her job that she worked at, regardless of that. My mother learned. And even with me, when I would tell her things, she's like, I love it when you teach me new things. That is what we're here to do. We teach the older ones new things and we learn from the younger, right? That's how we do things. And It's amazing, how so many of these young people, they have no desires, no dreams, and no desires. They don't. They want to become YouTubers so they can make money on YouTube. Instead of becoming a YouTuber, why don't you become somebody who owns a conglomerate or something like that? Dream bigger. You want to do YouTube? Like what? I want to be Mr. Beast. Okay, well, everybody can't be. There's only one Mr. Beast. There's only one. Only one. So, yes. Yes. Ah, Lily can do a split. I love that, Lily. Yes, Primo. The mask you wear, right, will drown in a puddle of tar with you when you don't get off that wooden stage, right? And ground yourself with cemented reality, right? Because a lot of us, we don't have it. And that's just like the kids coming up when I was coming up, right? I'm a child born in the 60s, but I came of age in the 80s, right? That time back then was devastating. That was the age of crack, all those things, right? How did we survive? But we did, and I did, right? That wasn't going to take me out. I wasn't even in that realm anyway. My mind wasn't in that. But how many friends did I have that succumbed to that? A lot of friends that I had succumbed to that. One of my besties, I mean, she's no longer with us. God rest her soul. But I mean, she was doing that stuff. She's like, oh, here, let's try it. And I'm like, are you out of your freaking mind? I will never do something like that to myself. And why are you doing it? You older than me, right? It's the stupid things that we try and do instead of just being yourself, loving yourself. Stop that. And all the young people back then who's like, oh, I'm just going to go and sell this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to make that quick money. That's not sustainable. If you know, you know. It's not sustainable. Lunas! Lunas says he has big dreams, and I believe it. I believe it. So, yes, Primo. Yes. Well, Primo, sometimes the entire support system has to pass away for the stubborn to wake up. Yes. When they can't reach out to the bloodline, lifeline anymore, when they cannot. They cannot, right? That's why we learn early. Yes, it is. That's why we learn early, right? To tune up ourselves and tool up ourselves for life. We have to learn that, right? My mother's gone. She's not here anymore. If I never paid attention and never learned anything, where would I be and where would my child be? God forbid something happens to me. Zoe knows how to take care of herself. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Training each other, rearing each other up, right? And doing those things. Yeah, I mean, we can't tell people what to do and how to do things, but we can be an example. And if they want to listen, they do. And if they don't, they don't. But we can be an example. We can definitely be an example. Yes, either a nursery worker or a fireman. Ah, I love that. Now, what kind of nursery, Lunas? Like nursery with children or nursery with like plants and things like that? Because it's two different things. Hello, Justin. So, yeah, not even using fancy metaphors, right? But these are guaranteed consequences that befall all that attempt to revolt against reality. And sometimes the consequence results in tragedy. It does, Primo, it does. It does. We don't know everything, right? But when you're young, you think you know it all. I know. That's what you tell your parents when they say something to you. I know. I never did that to my mother. I never did. I was always there wanting to learn from my mother and my father, always. I hung on their every word. I wanted to learn. I admired my mother so much. Somebody who didn't finish high school, who ended up being the operations manager of a big conglomerate, who did her thing. My mother did her thing. She did the damn thing. As a single mother, after she and my dad split up, right? She bought her first home, car, everything when I was 6 years old. My mother did that. Coming from New York, born and raised, living in New York her whole life, moved me to the Virgin Islands. She had been there several times before, her and my dad and me as a baby. She never thought she would be lit. She would move there to live there, and her whole life. That's when her life became a life when she moved there. That's when my life became a life too. When I moved there, right? I would never change that time of my life for anything in this world. I would never change that. I would never change that. And I wish that Zoe got to experience that time with me. I would never change it. It made me the woman who I am today. Watching my mother work so hard and overcome that glass ceiling, she did that. My mother was involved in politics, all kinds of things. My mother was friends with all the governors and everything. My mother did that, and I learned. But my mother was not, I was not a Nepo baby by any means. My mother's like, nope. I'm like, but mommy, you know so many people and they could get me a job and I could do this and do that. She's like, no. If you want it, you better go out there and get it yourself. She did not help me. She didn't help me write a resume. She did nothing. Opposite of me today, though. I'm the one helping Zoe do everything, right? Right? It's different. Oh, because I want to, not because she's really asked me to. But my mother, no. That's how I became the strong, confident woman that I am today. I was not coddled. And I was not a Nepo baby because my mother knew everybody and had her, and everybody knew me because of my mother. No, there were no handouts. They weren't saying, here, young lady. Absolutely not. I had to work for it, and I had to use my brain, and I had to figure out how to do things and get things on my own. On my own. That's what makes me a strong Boricua woman to this day. On my own. Right? If I hadn't learned that from my mother had coddled me, I might not know how to do anything. As a grown woman, I might not know how to do nothing. And that's why I started teaching Zoe from a baby, right? My mother used to get mad at me. And I'm like, well, you did it to me. She used to get mad at me, right? She's like, oh, I'm going to do, I'm like, no, you're not going to do it. Zoe was 5 years old doing laundry. I taught Zoe how to do her own laundry and everything because I'm like, mommy, when you're not here anymore, Zoe has to know how to do these things, right? Yeah, exactly. So, yes. Ah, Lily, hold on. I got to go back in the chat. Hold on, everybody. Oh, you're protecting your hair. Okay, I love that, Lily, doing a protective hairstyle. Luna says, currently working to be a nursery worker. Okay, child care classes. Okay, cookery, child and young people currently, and I plan on taking a year of medical. That I love, Lunas. I love that. You know, that's what I always wanted to do, right? I wanted to have my own daycare at one time and I didn't, but I always took care of babies. I was a babysitter when I was in high school. That was one of my jobs. And as a matter of fact, I've been a babysitter since I was 7 years old. Yeah, taking care of my godbrother. He was born when I was 7, and my god sister, she was 2, and I'm taking care of them. Or she was 1. Yeah, since I was 7, I've been babysitting because I was very mature for my age, and it was a different time back then. The 70s was a different time. You know, we used to go to bed with our front door wide open. It was a different time. It's not like that today. Young kids today, I wouldn't trust to do anything. I was a latchkey kid. I came home every day by myself, right? At the age of 7, I came home by myself. I did all those things, right? Um, yeah, because we lived in a tight knit community. Everybody knew before I even got to my front door. My mother knew who I was with, where who I was on the. I got off the bus with. If I stopped at the store, if I stopped at the shop to buy candy, all of those things. Because everybody was watching out for everybody. It was a community. We don't have community like that anymore, unfortunately. Some places we do, but not really. That's like a lost art. Community is a lost art, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So, okay, maybe children and young people for about 2 years. I love that, Lunas, for you. Bye, on. I love that for you, Lunas. So, yeah. Thank you, Dalvin. Bless Mama Jewel. Mama Jewel. Mama Jewel was amazing, Dalvin. She was amazing. She was that New York girl, right? Who took that New York to the Virgin Islands. And she didn't take no mess either. She didn't take no mess. She was something, darling. She was something. You know, did her little thing, right? Till she was 89 years old. Thank you very much. If you know, you know. Nah, I loved my mother to pieces. She was that girl. She was that girl. She was that girl. Period. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Mama Jewel Primo. You know it. You know it. Yes, we grew up young. Yes, Delvin. But still knew we was kids. Exactly. Exactly. We grew up then, but we still knew our place and we knew we were kids. We knew that, right? We knew it. You know, that was the time for me when you came inside, when the street lights came on, you knew your place. Yeah, you were mature. Your parents taught you and let you have a lot of freedom and do a lot of things. Some parents did. Some are really, really strict. My mother wasn't strict like that, but she didn't take any mess either. I could not talk back to my mother. My mother only had to look at me, give me that look, and I knew what that meant. I better sit my tail down someplace. Yeah, I knew what that meant. I never went anywhere and asked and did and showed out and none of those things and none of those things. No, absolutely not. Children were different back then, right? Children today, you can't tell them nothing. They know everything. They have the rudeness, the rudeness. These kids in this neighborhood, though, they don't mess with me. They know when they see me coming, they need to go, you need to cross the street or go the other direction. Don't even try me. Don't even try it. And if you don't like what I have to say, bring your mama over here and I'm gonna tell her too. That's it. Yeah, I don't play that. Oh, BX Lexi comes out around here all the time, honey. They know it. When they see me coming, they hurry up and yeah, scatter, scatter. Oh, thank you, Rosini. I mean, Roshni. This is my lion. I got this when I was 19. The very first piece of real jewelry I bought myself. And I've had it ever since. I've had this for 42 years, I believe now. About's there. About's there. It's only been off my neck maybe one time, and that was a couple of years ago when my chain broke. I've never taken it off. Ah, Lunas has been through work experience too. Coddling just cripples people. That part, Primo, don't we know how many people are crippled? Don't we know? Delvin, oh, what part of the Virgin Islands? Delvin, St. Croix. I'm a Crucian girl from St. Croix. Crucian I be. Yes. Yes. I lived on St. Thomas too for a little while, and I've been to all of them, of course. Crucian, and my mother's Puerto Rican. And this is why, right? Primo and I are related. You know, and that's a thing too. And we're going to get into that when we have our next collab. But that's a thing that people are like, oh, yeah, now all of a sudden they're related. Oh, well, yeah, we are related. We are family through and through, right? And I think I sent you that thing, Primo, about the cousins. Did I send that to you, Primo? About the cousins? I think I have to record it and send it to you, you know, because we think that when we're cousins, even though we have cousins, distant relatives, that we're not cousins, but we are. It's kind of like we're first cousins, not even distant. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, that is my little primo. He's my little primo. I'm the vieja prima. He's a little primo. Little primo. Oh, come on. Stop it. Yes. I did send it to you. Okay. Yeah, I love that, Primo, right? You know what that guy was saying? He was spitting facts about cousins. Those are things that I never knew. I never knew. Your mom's going to sign you up for gymnastics this summer. Yeah. That's amazing, Lily. I love that. I love that. Yes, people will never understand what they don't care enough to see knowing that part. That part, Primo. That part. Right? Because people think they know everything about you. They know what we present. They don't know everything about us. They know what we present. That's it. That's it. All right, time for advertisements. I know that if I hope that if you're watching this and you don't have YouTube Premium, that you are watching the advertisements. Yeah, that is what helps me and my channel. I hope you're watching the advertisements. So right now, we're taking a little break. We're having an energy drink. It's a Ghost. It's Welch's Grape. It's Ghost. Come on, Ghost. Hook us up, Ghost. It's Ghost. And I love every day I drink something different. It's just fun. My daughter brings me these things home and I it's just fun. It's fun. Tastes like grape soda and it's sugar free. And I'm getting ready to put on, guess what? Drum roll, please. My Carmex. My Carmex. Ah, hmm. Yes, facts, Delvin. Facts. Facts. Pure facts. And everybody, time for a water break. So if you haven't been drinking your electrolytes or your water, let's do that right now. Let's take a couple of sips of water. And I'm sipping my water out of my 40-ounce hydro jug. I try to drink 3 of these a day. Fun fact, did you know, right, for your body, you need to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water. Did you know that? Half of your body weight in ounces of water every day, right? I'm on a weight loss journey, so I have to drink a lot of water. And not plain water. Now, if you can stand it and you love it, I love coconut water. Drink that. That has a lot of electrolytes and hydration. Primo is right there where he could just get the coconut water right off the tree, right? Primo, fun fact, growing up on St. Croix, I loved coconut water, coconut jelly. We had coconut trees everywhere in my yard, my uncle's yard. So I never climbed up. I wasn't doing that. But my uncle would cut it and I always wanted the jelly out of the middle. I always wanted that. And I love coconut, grated coconut. I love sugar cake and ting. Love that, right? Anything coconut tarts, yes. But drinking the coconut water is the best thing ever. It's all the things we grew up with that I never knew were important. Now I know. Now I know. Yes, Lunas, you can't drink coconut water. That's okay. But you can drink water. But listen, it cannot be plain water. Plain water, everybody thinks that, oh, we're going to drink plain water and be hydrated. When you're out there sweating and doing things, you're not, plain water's not doing a damn thing for you except depleting everything in your body. You need electrolytes, whatever kind you choose or whatever you like. If you do not have electrolytes, you need to put lemon juice or lemon slices in your water with salt, either Celtic sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt in your water. I do not drink my water without it. I never do. And Primo knows that. Yes, I know, Primo, you climb the trees or just coconut stuff in general. Ah, yeah, Lunas, I love coconut stuff. Yes, you climb the trees on the farm. I know. And chop them down, right? And slice them open and drink like that. Of course. It's the best. That's the best way to hydrate yourself. It's the absolute best. Yes, coconuts are one of the major player fruits, right? That helps shapes our worlds, especially in the islands, right? La Isla Bonita, St. Croix, all of us. We grew up with that. That's what we grew up with. People here are just learning that fact. We've known it our whole lives. Are you allergic, Lunas? Yes. Sugar cake, Delvin. Delvin, I love me some sugar cake. Yes, sparkling water is okay, Lily, but sparkling water doesn't have electrolytes in it. It needs to have salt and lemon in it. I love sparkling water. I have not been drinking sparkling water though lately because I don't want to be bloated. I have to go to the doctor July 6th, and I'm still up in weight, by the way. I don't like it, but that's fine because when I go, she's going to say, "Oh, I see you've gained some weight." Yes, I have. And I need it off. So what you gonna do for me, Doc? What you gonna do for me? Is what I'm gonna ask her. I know that my blood sugar is well, though. My blood sugar is really, really good. That I know for a fact. So now I gotta work on the other stuff. Because I was too busy sitting around here eating cheddar jalapeno Cheetos, which I haven't had in 2 months, by the way. I haven't had any junk food in 2 months. Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. July will make 3 months. So, yes, I am very proud of me. Ah, yes. Pima says, that's me. The ghost. That's me. That's you, Primo. Ah, I love it. Yep, the trees are full of them. The trees are full. Luna, she said it tastes, what tastes horrible? The coconut for you? Yeah, it tastes so good, Lunas, though. But we grew up with that, though. It's an acquired taste, I would admit. There are so many people that don't like coconut. I can't live my life without coconut. I love coconut. Yep, coconuts are in the islands. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Delvin. Tell Zoe not to say, Primo. Every time somebody says that, she just sits there and she looks at me. She's like, I don't even want to look at you, mommy, because you're going to go off. She knows I'm going to go off. She knows I'm going to go off. Off. AWFFFF. Off. It's not plantain. It don't come from the mountain. It ain't plantain from the mountain. It's plantain. Plantain. Period. Plantain. It's not plantain. And when I hear somebody who's Boricua and they say it, or somebody from the islands who says it, it just makes me want to scream. Like, what? Like, where did you freaking grow up? It's plantain. It ain't no damn plantain from the mountain. It's plantain. That's it. If you can't say plantain, then it's maduro. You can't say maduro, then say freaking banana. But don't say plantain. Do not say plantain. You hear me? Yes, I love coconut cream pie, Prima. I love it. When we lived in Phoenix, right, the Marie Callender's restaurant was there. And every year they have their pie sale. That was one of the first pies I would always get is the coconut cream pie. I love it. And banana cream pie. Oh my God. But coconut cream pie, coconut cake is my favorite cake, bar none. Coconut cake. I make an amazing coconut cake, but from scratch too, not a box mix. I make an amazing coconut cake. And I usually put, depends, sometimes lemon curd in the middle, sometimes pineapple in the middle, but I love coconut cake. It's one of my faves. One of my faves. Delvin says you're killing me. Now you know, Delvin. When you see me over there at Primo's now, you're like, now I know what this, I know what Primo's all about now. These are the things that Primo and I talk about every day, Delvin. These are the things we talk about every day. He knows me. He knows I can't stand that. I can't stand that, Delvin. Ah. Or say plátano. Exactly. Or say plátano. Which you know, Primo, if they can't say plantain, they ain't gonna say plátano. I would rather them even call a plantain a tostones. I would even take that. Even though we know it's not tostones, but it is and it isn't. I would take that. But plantain? Every time I hear that, it's so funny. Zoe, look, this is me and Zoe, la da 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 da. And somebody comes on, they're like, and the plantain. And I'm like, and Zoe's like, she just is like, because she knows it's going to happen. She knows I'm going to explode. I know, Luna, she want coconut. I know. Ah, Delvin. Delvin says you cool, Alexis. Thank you, Delvin. Oh my goodness. Yes, Mima's favorite. Boston cream pie. Primo, I love it. And for cake, it's strawberry shortcake. Yes. Now, Marie Callender's, Primo, they have an amazing Boston cream pie. It is like this big. The pie shell is down here. It's this big. It is so delicious. Oh my goodness. So good. Plantain. How I say it? Plantain. Yes, plantain. It ain't no plantain. So make sure it ain't got no A in it. It ain't plantain. It's plantain. That's it, Delvin. That's it right there. That's it. That's it. Plantain. So the next time I see you, I'm gonna say, what you saying? And you're gonna say plantain. What you saying, Delvin? What you saying? And you're gonna say plantain, Lexi. Oh, oh God. I love it. I love this conversation today. It's so fun. Uh, right. Boom. Right there. Boom. That's it. Boom. That's it. That's it, Delvin. That's it. Boom. That's it. Ah, oh God. Primo says, for me, my favorite pie. Oh, Dutch apple. I love Dutch apple. That was one of my father's favorite. Oh, French silk. Primo. My cousin, she makes an amazing French silk. I love French silk too. That's one of Zoe's favorites too. That was my mom's favorite. She loved French silk. Yes, and for cake. Now Primo in the shy, where I grew up too. Um, the best German chocolate cake. Oh my God. My sister used to get, I think it used to come from Carson Paris Scott or one of the stores, the bakery. That was I've never in my life had another German chocolate cake that tasted like that. Oh, my nose is running. I've never had another German chocolate cake that tastes like that. The frosting, ay, ay, ay. But the cake was so soft and moist and delicious. So delicious. Yes, coconut tart from the start or from St. Thomas. Have you had coconut tart in St. Thomas? Let me tell you something. Excuse me, everybody. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. Um, Delvin, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I love my St. Tomian people. I love my St. Tomian people. But they ain't got nothing on no crucian when it come to making Johnny cake, when it come to making any of that. Coconut tart, none of that. None of it. Nope. Nope. They don't. Nope. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Mm. Your mother's from St. Thomas. I loved it. Ah! I love that. What part of St. Thomas, Delvin? Chocolate mousse. I love chocolate mousse too, Primo. Days ago, you had aki and saltfish with coconut water and Primo, I can't get with no aki. That's a Jamaican thing. I ain't down with aki. Ugh. I can't stand aki, but some saltfish? Yes. Some saltfish and provisions, or some saltfish and Johnny cake with some boiled green banana, boiled egg, and pear, aka avocado. Yes, thank you. I'll take that. But I don't want to aki. The ghetto. Delvin, St. Thomas is amazing. I love St. Thomas. You know, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I love St. Thomas. I lived on St. Thomas first. When I was little, Mommy and I lived on St. Thomas before we moved over to St. Croix for a couple of months. We always knew we were going to be on St. Croix though. But we went to Carnival every year on St. Thomas. One of my aunts lived on St. Thomas, so I was always there. One of my aunts and one of my mother's best friends. So I spent a lot of time on St. Thomas as a little girl. I spent a lot of time there. And St. John too. And Tortola. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on Tortola. Mm-hmm. So yes, Delvin. You're wrong, Prima. I need to intervene. We got Crucians beat with our sweet desserts. Well, I'm a part of that too, Primo, because I am a Boricua. So I'm a part of that too. Ah, right, some all the stuff. Dulce de leche, arroz con dulce, all of the stuff, right? I never liked arroz con dulce. That was one of my mom's favorites too. My grandfather Pedro, Primo, he loved that. That was one of his favorite desserts. And when I was a little girl, nobody in New York really made that for him like that. So he would eat rice pudding. That was his favorite thing. Arroz con dulce, his favorite thing. Saturday wasn't so fun. Uh-oh. Wait, Lunas, I missed something. I missed it. I missed it. What happened Saturday? Cornmeal porridge. Yeah, I don't like porridge either, Primo. My mother did though. I don't like porridge. I think Zoe would like it too. Zoe likes oatmeal. I like grits. I'm a grits girl, but porridge, I don't like no porridge. Oh, love your soul, Delvin says. I love it, Delvin. St. Thomas versus St. Croix food is a toss up. Grew up on both of them. Yes, indeed. Indeed. We grew up on both of them. We always tease St. Thomas. We always tease St. Thomas. And they always tease us too. They always tease us too, Primo. And Puerto Rico too. And Puerto Rico too. I know you can't pick. I know. I know. I know. Oh, you explained. Yes, you had an allergic reaction to the coconut in the right in the chat. Okay. Delvin says I can't pick. You explained you had a reaction to in the chat on on Saturday. Yes, that's right, Lunas. Oh my goodness, Lunas. I hope you're recovered. Temblique. I love some temblique and some flan. Now love me some flan, primo. Dulce de leche. Cajeta. Yes, unbeatable. Unbeatable. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Been allergic all your life. Yeah, Lunas. Delvin said yes to the cornmeal porridge. Yes. Your cousins was arguing the other day about that. Were they, Delvin? Yes. Primo says, Delvin, whose food is better? Whose food is better? I'm doing better now. Okay, just had a headache since. I'm so sorry, Lunas. Trinidadians, they do. Now, Primo, I ain't gonna lie about that. Oh my God, give me some roti. I want some chicken roti. I want some bus up shot, some dal puri. Yes, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll take it. I will take it, girl. I will take it, girl and boy. I will take it. I will take it. Love it. I love Trinidadian food. Oh, roti, yes. My neighbors who I grew up with, they were from Trinidad. And they used to make mango chutney, roti, dal puri, bus up shot. Yes, give it to me, baby. Curry chicken, curry goat, all the curry everything. Bus up shot, right, Dalvin? Yes, yes, Dalvin. Yes, indeed. I'm so glad, Lunas, though, that you're feeling better. I really am. It's hard. I have a lot of allergies too, so I know. I know it's hard. And especially when you want something. When you get older, though, sometimes they dissipate, so you would have to try things. Nowadays, for allergies, they really tell people you're not allergic to things. They want you to try things, especially like the kids that have peanut allergies and things like that, to little by little introduce those things so that you build up like a resistance to that. So yes, the food at Eastern Parkway. During Carnival. Yes, be fuego, fuego. But you got to get there mad early. Yes, you do, primo. Yes, you do. Yes, but some shot is your fave. That's one of my faves too, Delvin. That's my fave. Delvin, we got to hang out. Delvin, my big brother lives in Philly. Are you in Philly? My big brother lives in Philly. And and all my nieces and nephews, they're all in Philly, except for one and his family. They're all in Philly. Yes, our islands are very competitive, Primo, very competitive, especially when it comes to food. Very competitive. Very. BDB said, hey, PMC. Yes, Delvis is real shit. Exactly. Exactly. Word. Word. Primo says, hey, BDB. Delvin says, bless up, BDB. Love good island food. Me too. Me too. I love some oxtails. Oh, yes. The only thing I don't care for because I'm Puerto Rican, I like my rice. My arroz con gandules. I don't want any Jamaican peas and rice in that. I don't like the smell of it because they cook it with coconut milk, and I don't like that. Milk doesn't belong in rice unless it's rice pudding. I don't want that. I cannot eat that. I can't. You know what else I love though too? Some red pea soup. Oh yes, but the Virgin Islands red pea soup or Puerto Rican red pea soup. I don't like a Jamaican. Some Jamaican foods I don't like. Yeah, I don't like because I love coconut, but I don't like things that are cooked with coconut milk. I don't like it. Yeah. PA section. Yes, Delvin. Well, Delvin, whenever I get there, red pea soup, Delvin, is the best. Whenever I get there to Philly, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to say, where is Delvin? I'm going to find out. I'm going to come, I got to find you. I'm going to come look for you so we can hang out. I really have to get there, though. You know, my brother is losing his eyesight. He's losing his eyesight and he can't see well anymore. My brother is 78 and he's a great, is he a great? I'm not I think he's a great grandfather. Yeah, I know he's a great grandfather. And my sister lives in Chicago. She's going to be 80 this year. And I need to see her too. So yeah, I have a lot of traveling to. Oh, asopao. Yes. Give me some asopao, baby. I love asopao. So yes, jerk chicken. I love jerk chicken. I like anything jerk spice. It's so good. I love some jerk chicken. I do love that. That's a Jamaican treasure, and I do love that. I do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, anytime. Yes. Thank you, Delvin. Yes. Bless up to my big brother, my big brother. So yes, I haven't been to Philly. That's actually where my mother's family's from. They're from Philly. Her mother's side is from Philly. My mother's father's side is from Puerto Rico, born and raised. And my grandmother's from Philly. Yeah. So Philly roots run deep for me. They run deep. So yes, I would love to hang out with you. I gotta come and give you a squeeze. Come hang out with Delvin. Yes. But I have a lot of traveling to do. A whole lot of traveling to do. A whole lot. Primo knows. I have so many people that I need to see, and I'm really trying to manifest that. You know, financially, it's hard for me. I know that I could probably drive with the gas prices. I don't want to put the mileage on my car, though, and worry about parking somewhere in another state and doing all that craziness. Like, I can't. I'm not driving my car to New York, and I'm not driving it to Philly or Chicago. So they could carjack me? Absolutely not. So that's something I got to figure out, Delvin. When I figure it out, I'm going to let you know. So yeah, because Primo and I have to get together first. You know, that's the first thing. We got to get together first. And I need to take my baby to Puerto Rico, the land of her ancestors. She needs to see where her great grandfather was born and raised, and her great aunts and uncles were born and raised. She needs to be there and breathe that air and put her feet in the dirt and sand there. She needs to do that. And then I need to take her to St. Croix, where her father was born, and her aunts and uncles and cousins live there too. I got to take her there too. She hasn't been there since she was 8 years old. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Ah, yes, Philly cheesesteak. Yes, Philly cheese. Now, Delvin, do you have a favorite? Are you a Philly cheesesteak person? And do you have a fave? Do you like Geno's or what's the other one? I know there's two, and I know they're rivals. Which one do you like? Yes, all in due time. Yes, we will definitely chill out for sure, Delvin, for sure, definitely. So yes, yep, Jamaica, St. Croix, VI, all of it. Trinidad, USA, All of it. All of us. All of us. Lunas. Oh, I think for a nursery job when I'm 16, I would work weekends. At weekends at summer and holidays, I'll work 4 days. And when I graduate, I might go full time. That's good. Lunas, that's good to have plans. I love to hear that for you. I love that. Yep, Jamaica, PR, VI, US, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Rasta no meat. Yes, Rasta no meat. No meat at all. No, sir. Well, I'm sorry for you people, right? Because I am not Ital and I am eating some meat. So I will eat the meat. You don't have to have no meat. I will have the meat. Thank you so much. Because I am eating my lechon, my pernil. I'm eating it all, whatever you want to call it. I'm at it. I'm having it. My oxtails, my pigtail, all the things. Them. I'm having it. I was a vegetarian for 4 years, though. I was a vegetarian for 4 years. But I will be having all of that stuff. Yes, I will. I am not a Rasta in training. So I will have all of that. I'll have your share. Okay? I will have your share. Ah, you do, Lunas. And that's amazing. And I love that. I love that. Yes, a lot of kids your age do not. No, they don't, Lunas. They don't. So good for you. It's a good head on your shoulders. Dove is laughing. Yes, a spiritual journey. I understand that. I understand. Yes, of course. I talk to Prima about that all the time. When I was growing up, I learned so much, from my friends and that who were Rasta, and it's all about the Ital, right? And all of that, Haile Selassie, everything. Yes, I know all about it. Know everything, all the tenets, all of it. Been there, done that, right? But Lexi is not Rasta. Lexi is old school, so I'm eating my stuff. But I give it to you. Props to you. Props to you. But I did practice that for 4 years. I practiced it for 4 years, and it was great. It was great. But I went back to my roots, right? I went back to my roots. But I did practice it. David is laughing. Like Lexi. Oh God. Yes. Yep. Lexi the carnivore. That's me. That's me. Prima knows. That's me. I am a carnivore through and through. Well, I'm a lion, baby. A lion. A lion. That's the next song I need to request too. I have not requested that yet. I'm a lion, and we eat the meat. Yes, we do. That's the lion in me, baby. I have to have meat. Yeah, yes, I do. And if I'm having steak or beef or anything like that, the rarer the better. I want the blood oozing. Yes, I do. I'm a lion, baby. That's me. That's Lexi. So now you know about Lexi. You know what Lexi likes. No, of course, we're not doing raw pork and raw chicken. I do eat raw fish because I love sushi. I do. I do. Clean living. Prima says clean living. Delvin says, yes, lion, lion. Yes. Yes, at peace with self, indeed. Indeed, Primo, indeed. 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 We all follow that path, right? And the path that suits us, right? That suits us. And that suits you. That suits you. You are a man of the land, right? And that suits Delvin. And that's amazing. I did that. I did that. I did it for 4 years, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Yeah, it was wonderful. God, just stop lying. You didn't like it. Almost choked me. He choked me. He's like, stop it. But I did. I did love being a vegetarian for 4 years. I did love that. I did. Yes, I did. Ah, have played so many songs. Yes. I haven't counted how many club streams I have done since its inception. I know, Primo, so many, so many. Right? Good inception. It was a good inception. If I say so myself, if I say so myself, I'm gonna tip my hat because I was a part of the inception crew. I'm gonna tip my hat to that. Ah, yes, it's all in the person, right? You have some people that eat meat that are very good people. You have some people that are vegans. That part, yes, that's very true, Delvin. Yes, that are not nice people. That's I know a few of those too. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're not doing it for spiritual purposes or anything like that either. You know what I mean? And apparently that hasn't sunken into them, right? Yeah. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. It is. It's unfortunate. And like you said, yes, Prima, I'm fine. I'm fine. I got like a tickle in my throat as soon as I said I liked being a vegetarian, and I got that ticket. God was like, sure you did. Sure you did. Like, ah, yes. Oh, you've been, yes, 4 years for you, Delvin. Oh, how much clubs did you have? Okay, Delvin thinks he's been to 4. Delvin, you've been to more than 4, haven't you? Yeah, over 20. Yeah, over 20. Yeah, I've been to every single one of those. Every single one. Delvin said, damn, bro, okay. Ah, oh my goodness, I love it. Ah. Yes, it started out with curated playlist songs, right? Set up by random, right? And then we did themes for Monday and Fridays. And then the freestyle concept came later on. It did. It did. And the very first curated playlist, guess which playlist it was? It was Flashback Friday, right? Rap and hip hop Flashback Friday. Who suggested that? I wonder. Who suggested that? What beautiful lady came to the stream and said, this is what we need to do? And then we have Michael Jackson. Who suggested that? I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. Her name rhymes with Lexus. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, I did 90s R&B, 90s hip hop, Michael Jackson Monday, reggae night, Latin night, etc., etc., etc. Yes, you were definitely at more than 4 of those. Definitely at more than 4. You had to be. You had to be. You and Elder definitely had to, and P and Q definitely had to be at more than 4. Definitely. Ah, so yeah, great concept. Great concept. Yeah, returns next month. On Monday. Monday, Monday. So, yes, it'll be good. It'll be good. Looking forward to it. Looking forward. So, Primo, is it going to be the 6th? That's the day I go to the doctor. So that night, I will definitely need a club PNC. Is that on the 6th of July? Because that's the first Monday of July. Is the 6th. So, Or is it going to be after? Yes. Lexi came up with the Michael Jackson Monday and Flashback Friday. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You missed the Latin night. Latin night was good. Yeah, Latin night was good. It was good. Ah, yes. It was fun. You know what? We need to soca. We need a soca night. A soca and calypso night. Soca and calypso. And then we need an old school Latin night, like Tito Puente and all of that kind of old school 50s Latin night music. That part. And I know, and people's like, get your own club, Prima. Get your own daggone club. Get your own club, Prima. I will. When I do my karaoke on Saturday, I'm gonna have my own club. Ah, yes, Latin night was comprised, right, a reggaeton. A reggaeton. It was good though. It was good. Yes, it was really good. But we need some salsa and some merengue. We need some salsa and some merengue. Yes, Prima, the first Monday of July. Okay, good. Okay. Yes, soca bundon. Soca bundon. Let's do a soca. Soca night. Soca night. Come on. Soca, 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 soca. Come on, Primo. Come on, Primo. Put that on your list. Put that on your list. We need a soca night. Or it could be soca and calypso could be the same night. Soca and calypso. Yes, yes. I'm waiting for the answer. Yes. Soca calypso. Come on, Delvin and I are gonna be there dancing and stuff. And hopefully my dance partner Elder will show up. So yes, soca and calypso. Ah, played some soca. Yes, you did. Our city, yes. And Michelle Montano. Yes, I love our city, Delvin. Our city is Rock City, baby. Rock City. Doing the damn thing. You know what? When Rock City, when they were on Kelly and at the time, I don't know if it was Kelly and Michael or Kelly and Ryan Seacrest. I'm like, look at my Rock City, look at my St. Tommy and boys. Look at them. And then Pressure Bus Pipe was on Wendy Williams singing so nice, so nice. St. Croix Real Paradise. Yes. Ah, I love when I see my people. My people are so talented. I love it when I see my people. I love it when I see my people. Yes, Calypso and Soca together would be amazing. Ah, Prima's laughing at me. Prima's like, get your own daggone club, Prima. Get your own club. So, yes, I think that would be so good. So good. Rock City, baby. Rock City. The Rock. Well, I'm from Twin City. And I am from Christiansted, is where I'm from. East End, Gallows Bay, to be exact. I grew up in Gallows Bay and East End. Christiansted, St. Croix is where I was from. There. That's where I grew up. But I spent a lot of time in Frederickstead. Yes, with some colorful flyers. Yes, we will. We have to talk about that so I can start getting that together. So we need to talk about that really, really soon. We need a conference. We need a conference call. Yeah, we need some good posters, Primo. We need some good ones. Ah, pressure bus pipe. Shut up. Shut up. You know, this year I was watching, Zoe and I were watching the Reggae Fest in Jamaica. And when I turned it on, Pressure was the first person that I saw, and I'm like, it's Pressure. That's my dude. What you talking about? Love Pressure Bus Pipe. Hi, Albert, honey. That's my Albert. What happened to your PC? What happened to it, Albert? It wouldn't let you get in? Yes, our city is dope. They are. I wish Akon would have done more with their music. Well, he drops the ball on everybody, right? He does. But I'm still always going to be a Frozen fan. Tammy Chin and Frozen. That's one of my favorite songs. Zoe says I'm the only one who's probably watching that video on repeat on YouTube because I love me some Tammy Chin. Tammy and Tessie? Oh my God. I watch them every week. They have their channel, Meet the Mitchells, Tammy and Wayne Marshall. Yes, I watch them 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays on the tube. Yes, Primo says I don't mind request. Have a lot of family in rock. Yes, Delvin. Yes. A lot of family in rock. And then we're up here in Babylon. We didn't come to Babylon. We in Bab. I can't wait to go home though. I really can. I haven't been home in 28 years. I have not been home in 28 years. It's too long. It's way too long. So, it's time for me to go home. Time for me to go home. Yes. Your supporter, Joyful Julie, is distant cousins with Sister Nancy. Yes. I love Sister Nancy. Can't wait for my mom to get home. Oh, I know. So you can celebrate, give her a big birthday hug. Ah, yes, the boss. Wayne, I'm the boss. I love me some Wayne Marshall and Tammy and Tessie. Tammy Chin and Tessa and Chin. I love them. I love Sister Nancy. Sister Nancy is all that, right? Sister Nancy's everything. Everything. I'm always trying to teach Zoe, right? And teach Zoe the slang and what we say, the words and stuff. It's so funny to hear her say it. It's so funny. She tries hard, though. She tries. She tries. It's so funny. It's so cute. It's so cute. Nancy the Queen, indeed. Indeed, Dalvin. Indeed, the Queen. Tessie won the voice. Yes, she did, Primo. Yes, she did. No, they didn't do a damn thing with her afterwards. They did not. And I blame that what's his name? She was on what's his name's team. But Bam Bam. Bam Bam. But I heard the other night, or not the other night, yesterday, Primo, when I was talking to you about my neighbor playing the loud music, she was playing the Spanish version of that. Bam Bam. I said, who took Sister Nancy's song and made it Spanish? Yeah, she was playing that version yesterday. It sounded good too, but I don't know who was singing it. I should have did my Shazam and I didn't do it. Ah, two bonnets on. Keeping your hair looking nice. Ah, but yes, they did it. You know what she's doing now though? She still performs regularly all around, but she has a school now where she's teaching music and everything to kids in Jamaica. And she has a summer program and it's free. And I love that. She's really giving back to her community there in Kingston. And I love it. I love it. Well, for the old school people, Wayne Marshall, because I love him and Tammy, but I love Wayne Wonder Primo. I love them both. I love them both. And I told you I saw Wayne Wonder in concert when he came here to Charlotte. He came with Barris, him and Barris Hammond. I went on my birthday, And it was a gift from my cousins, and they took me. It was so nice. Yeah, Barris was amazing. Wayne Wonder was amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. No, Delvin said no fair, PNC, no fair. So yeah. Well, right now I love Wayne's son, Gio Mar. Gio is amazing. His son Gio, he is amazing. He's doing big things, doing big things. And then the little one, Atlas, his middle son, he's a prodigy. He plays by ear, he plays the piano and everything, has never had a lesson at all. And he's only, I think he's 9 or something. Yeah, he's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't even, well, you know what? I don't even know if Atlas is 9. He might be 9 or 10. Maybe he's going to be 10 this year. I'm not sure. But yeah, Wayne Wonder, the star. Wayne Wonder's a star. So, yes, Lily, you have 2 questions. What's your questions? Delvin, that show is about the judges not establishing new talent. That part. Yes, yes, that part. They do all the aspiring artists dirty, Primo, on that show. And another one that does them dirty too is American Idol. There are so many good black artists and things that come from American Idol. You have never seen them make a record. You have never seen them with a hit. Never. Never. Yeah, it's better not to win those shows. You end up being a little more thing when you don't win. I feel when you're in the top and you don't win, you do better than the people who win. Right? You do. So yes, no letting go. Wayne M after Wayne Wonder. Yes, Wayne Wonder gave Buju his first shot. Yes, yes. Beanie Man and Popcorn. Yes, I love Popcorn. I love Beanie Man too. How do I do a premiere? And what's the difference between live stream and a premiere? A premiere is when your video premieres that you're there, people can chat in real time and leave comments in real time. That's the difference, right? They're not actually you're not talking to them, they're just watching your video, but you can type and talk to them that way. That's the difference. And when you set up your video, you go in and it'll ask you, it'll say, when you have to put it when you're setting up a video, the first thing it says is private, or it may say public, I don't know, right? Because I'm monetized, mine always says private. So you make it, you go into that where it says private or public, and it'll tell you 4 things. It'll say public, it'll say set as premiere, and then you set it and you pick the day and the time that you want it to premiere. But I don't know if you could do that until you're 16 or not. I'm not sure. So you have to check. And you know what, Lily, anything you want to know about that, all you have to do is search it on YouTube and YouTube will tell you. YouTube will tell you. Yeah, YouTube will tell you. Put it in YouTube. How do I set a video premiere? And YouTube will give you you'll get several videos and somebody will tell you how to do it. Yes, Idol, Voice, X Factor, all of those shows curse the winners. I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Um, the only winners, like for X Factor, you know, what's their names? They went far. Harry Styles and all of them. Harry Styles is a superstar. Right, they went far, but some of the other groups and things did not go far. Some of the groups that Simon Cowell put together were amazing, but they just didn't go far, right? Kelly Clarkson, amazing. American Idol, and what's the other one? Carrie Underwood, amazing. But then you look at Fantasia, right? Who her brother lives right next door to me, by the way. Fantasia's brother, Teeny, he lives right next door. I see him every day. But yeah, they don't do anything with. I feel like the people of color, they don't do anything with. I really do feel that. So yeah. Yep, facts, PMC is so true. Facts. Facts. All right, my loves, we've been here for over 2 hours, and you know what time it is? It's getting ready to be time for GH General Hospital. And I cannot miss what's going on with Sonny and the crew. So, thank you for coming to see Lexi today. They're not worth going. Exactly. They're not worth going on at all, Primo, at all. I mean, it gives you a little bit, for some people, it gives you some recognition, so you could probably go out there and do your own thing. But yeah, they're not. I agree with that. Yeah, Fantasia. Yeah. She used to live up the street from me. Before I lived here, we lived on the same street. Uh-huh, we did. We did. I used to see her at the grocery store every day with her daughter. Her and Zion at the grocery store. I saw them every week at the grocery store. So yeah, I love Fantasia. I love me some Fantasia. She's so talented and beautiful, and I wish they would have done more with her too. It went cold hard. Yes, unfortunately it did, Primo. It did. It did. Yeah, it did. Wait, oh, Ruben. Ruben right now is working with Ruben is on a Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They have a residency in Vegas, and Ruben is one of their performers. Ruben is with them right now in Vegas with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. 40 years of Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So yeah, I know. Sorry, right? Sorry for 2004. I know, Primo. I know. I know. I know. But Ruben, he keeps out there. He keeps out there. So yeah, now he's working with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I love that for him. In Vegas, he's got a Vegas residency. So, but anyway, I love you all so much. I love you plenty, 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 plenty. I see each and every one of you, especially my Delvin, because now we understand each other. Now we peoples. Now we peoples. And I'm so proud of everybody. Thank everybody for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you, Primo. Peace and light. Everybody be blessed. Bless up yourself. Yes. Peace, Brother Delvin. I love you. Thank you, Delvin, for hanging out with us because I know you're working and you're doing it. It's a busy day. And I thank you so much. And Lily, my Lily, and Lunas, and everybody that came through today, thank you, because I can't read the what's her name. So I thank you. Oh, let me see if I can read top fans on here. Maybe yes. Primo in the number one spot. My Primo. And Lily in the number two spot. Charlotte was number three. And then that's Dalvin and BDBGP. And Lucy Warren's World. And Luna. And Tiff. And Addie Grace. And JW Fam. And Bethana. And let's see. Chef. And Own. And Glenn. And Shaden, who I probably missed in the chat because I don't even know who that is. And Nota, I missed them too. And everything channel was here. And Chaos with Addie was here. Lavender Rules. I miss Lavender. And Albert, little Albert was here. And Ro was here. And Roshni. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love you, Delvin. Love you plenty, plenty, my Delvin. My VI brethren. My VI brethren. Love you. Respect, respect for PMC. Love the chat. Thank you, Delvin. Great live. Yes, yes, you do. I'll be back Saturday. So if you're not busy and you're around, come say hi to me. Come say hi to me. You make my day. You make my day. Bye, everybody. Have the most amazing Wednesday. And I will see you all on Saturday. On Saturday. Yappy. Yappy and Lexi, we out. We out. Love you.